This was the annual delegates conference which dealt with party matters. It's a requirement of the Constitution to hold a delegates conference. This is the supreme body of the party. It meets once a year, and the 2015 meeting took place today in Lautoka. We had a good attendance. We also celebrated our 30th anniversary. The party was founded in 1985, and we've come a long way since then. So it was good to see our delegates from all over the country attend this function. And apart from that, the conference dealt with routine matters, and that's about it. Yes, it was. I proposed that the party should consider the matter, and there was discussion on this, and they have resolved that there should be no change in the leadership for the moment. They have said that the management board should look at the matter, but at the moment it is time for the party to consolidate, and they did not see a need for a change at this point in time. Well, of course, all opposition parties are targeted, as you know, by the government. There's no two ways about that. You all know that. So it's a difficult thing for the political parties, particularly when you are required to have permits even to meet your elected constituents, like the two parties in opposition are facing. And on the other hand, the Fiji First Party is campaigning at public expense. The Prime Minister is going around like Father Christmas all over the country, distributing goodies and freebies and campaigning in the process. The national consultation on development plan is another FF campaign at public expense. So you can see the lopsidedness of the whole political scenario here, where other parties are prevented from doing their rightful duty as opposition parties. The Fiji First is going around all over the country at public expense, campaigning without any restriction or constraints. I think it's most unethical. You look at the way the opposition is restricted in Parliament. Parliament's not free, it's being gagged. Next year it will sit only for 4 weeks, and we don't know what business it will be able to transact in those 4 weeks. These are very worrying signs for Fiji and our future, and we feel that it's time now for political parties in opposition to come together to fight for the restoration of genuine democracy in Fiji. We've said before, and we say it again, that the people don't want to change the flag. It's come out loud and clear that the flag is immensely popular with the people. So why go against the wishes of the people and change it? We are certainly would like to see the flag remain, and if there is any need to change it at any time, then let the people decide that by way of a referendum. Well, we've seen it for ourselves, and we've said so before, that the farmers need to be assisted. Right now, the future of the industry is in grave doubt. There are other more calamitous things that are, likely to happen to the industry with the price reduction. Once we are out of the European Union guaranteed price scheme, the price of cane is likely to fall to about $50 a ton, which makes it uneconomical for the farmer. So drought is one aspect. Of course, the government's responsibility is to assist them, as we did, a Labour government did in 1998, you will probably recall. There should be assistance given to the farmers, real tangible assistance. But at the same time, we've got to worry about the long-term prospects of the industry. And they don't look very good at the moment. So No, not really. We find that such submissions by the opposition to the Fiji First government have no real value. They don't look at it, just like they don't look at anybody's submission. They make up their minds and they do what they want to. We can see what's happening in Parliament. So it's not worth the effort to do a submission well knowing that they will probably throw it in the waste paper basket. Well, the first, as I said earlier on, the first thing we have to do is to make people free, feel free. They must get the fear out of their minds and their hearts, which has been implanted in them over the last 7-8 years. We all know that there is an element of intimidation, coercion, and threat. And we know that the media is not free. We know the media can't report truly what is happening in the country. They are under constraints. And this is a great disadvantage to opposition political parties because we can't get our voice across to the people. We have to do it ourselves by way of small meetings and by way of party campaigns, which again is difficult. So we have a difficult task ahead of us, but we are committed to continue this struggle. We are committed to see that in the end democracy prevails. I talked about this. I talked about the lopsided constitution we have. Until such time as things change, there are fundamental changes. Things will not be right. So our struggle continues to get a truly democratic constitution and to have a parliament which serves the people, not the interests of a few people who want to run the country.